Today I'm excited. My name is Andrew V. For those of you that don't know me, I'm on a mission to get shredded, to get as lean as physically possible. I'm vlogging every day of the ups, the downs, the struggles, tips, tricks, mindset, and everything in between to get to really your goals. Follow along. If you haven't seen my other videos, please look at them, subscribe, comment, do your thing. So today I'm excited because I am in a very different emotional place compared to where I was yesterday. Where yesterday I was lethargic and feeling shit about just generally I felt not fit. My gym workouts weren't great. I felt like I didn't want to diet. I was afraid that I was going to miss out on all this sugar and all this stuff was just going around my head. Have you ever had those days where you just can't get on top of your day, or something just feels off and it's like you're chasing uphill the whole day. The whole day just something's a bit missing, something's a bit amiss, and you go through the day and you may have done everything, but it just still feels like something was missing. Well, I found what was missing. Today, what we're going to talk about is your morning. Talking about morning routines. Now, you've probably heard it before. Every successful person, every person that has some element of power or control or success in their life has a morning routine. If you don't know it, now you do. Now, I don't know if you watched this, but yesterday I spoke about the fact that I woke up 3 hours late. And I kind of brushed it off like it was nothing. But reality, when I looked at it yesterday, that's what went wrong with the day. In fact, today I'm going to show you the kind of energy that I started with in my day. It's a bit crazy. I filmed it right when I was waking up at 6 a.m, about 5 minutes after I woke up. So check it out now. All right, so it's 6 a.m. in the morning. And I think that there's something sacred about the morning. When everyone's still asleep, it's dark outside, and there's an element of quiet. Where you've woken up, the day hasn't hit you yet, it hasn't jumped on top of you yet. You're awake while everyone else is still asleep, so your thoughts are still calm. You feel like you've got control over your day because you haven't jumped in and the day has already started and you're trying to find your way. It's the other way. I've woken up now and for all intensive purposes, everybody's still asleep. I know that not everyone's asleep, but it feels like that. And the element of calm and being able to gradually get into your day, you feel like you're already ahead because you've already got up in time, so you've got heaps of time now. I just wanted to show you, this is what I look like in the morning. I look tired, like I've still got bags under my eyes, but the energy is already there. So, sometimes we're like, oh, we're going to be tired. Well, no, you're actually going to be more tired if you sleep in, if you press the snooze button, because you're going to be in that sleep cycle. And then you're going to struggle to wake up for 4 hours, and then you're going to just try and be catching up to your day, and it's just going to be, by the end of the day, you're going to be exhausted. Where now I feel great. I feel alive. I feel ready. I feel ready for the day. Today's message is the morning routine. The morning routine is essential. And it's essential for mindset, for everything. Sure, it's great for dieting, it's great for taking control of your life. Set a time for yourself. Set that time, and when the alarm goes off, just get up. This is how I got up in the morning, right? The alarm went off, I got up, I pressed it, and I just stood there. I turned on the light, and slowly I moved and started brushing my teeth. And this is me 5 minutes after waking up. You can have this kind of energy as well. I haven't had a coffee yet. That's about to come. It's about to come. My coffee's about to come. Here, I'll show you. coffee's about to come. Now I got the coffee. Morning routine, mate. Morning routine. Morning routine. If you want the biggest bang for buck, if you want to make the needle move for you, morning routine. Get that sorted. So, morning routines. Morning routines, and I've been asked this by a lot of people before, so I'm going to answer some of the basic questions. Firstly, what is a morning routine? A morning routine is a routine, so something you do on a repeated basis in the morning that's specifically designed for you. Nobody else, just for you. The idea of it is, if I set up a routine which puts me in a right mindset or a frame of mind, and if I can do that every morning, then every morning can be a great start to my day, which will set up my entire day. So that's the premises of a morning routine. Now, if you don't have one right now, don't stress. I'm going to give you some tips on how to get one. But let me talk about some science first behind it. Biggest question that people ask is, morning routine, all good and well to set up a morning routine, but I can't wake up early in the morning. I can't wake up. I can't do it. I press the snooze button. And that's what I do. For the last 10 years, I've been a snoozer. In fact, I used to be so sadistic, I would set 6 to 12 different alarms, 15 minutes apart. So the first alarm would go off, and then I'd turn it off, and then I'd fall back asleep and then wake up again with the next alarm. Fall back asleep, wake up again. I was addicted to the feeling of being able to go, and fall asleep again. Like, I literally just kept doing that. Don't do that. Do not do that. It's no good. Reason I say don't do it is there's actually, I can't remember the exact study done, but here was the study basically done, and here's what it summed up. It summed up this, that we sleep in cycles, and the cycle is about 1.5 hours. So if you're monitoring your sleep or you're tracking your sleep, we basically will fall into REM sleep, deep sleep, for about 1.5 hours, about 90 minutes. And then we'll have a moment of wakefulness, and then we'll go again into another 1.5 hour REM sleep, right? And that's how our cycle of sleep goes. So when your alarm goes off, you're pulled out of that REM sleep. So even though you're tired, you're now awake and you're coming to consciousness. If you press the snooze button, what you're actually doing to your mind is you're signaling it to go right back into a REM sleep. So even if you're only snoozing for 20 minutes, for 10 minutes, an extra 5 minutes, your body goes straight in to another REM sleep. And then what happens is, when you then wake up, your body's actually apparently paralyzed for about 3-4 hours in that sort of mediocre REM stage sleep. So that 10 5-minute button of snooze time that you're getting is actually ruining your first half of the day. So firstly, if you're doing that, stop. Stop it. It'll change everything. Oh, I don't know how to not press the snooze button. Okay, here's the tips. Phone away. Phone has to be, if you're using a phone, most people are, if you're using a phone for the alarm, it has to be walking distance away. Now, I did it so it was out of reach for me once, but in my half sleep, I would actually just start crawling over, and I'd lean out of my bed and be able to lean over and press the snooze button. Don't do that. So literally away from you, not like 1 meter or 2 meters, like 3-4 meters, like you literally have to get up. Now, when you get up, you're going to be half asleep, half dead, but you're already up. You've already created some sort of action. So what you need to do is you need to do a couple of things to keep that action going. Right next to your alarm, you've got a bottle of water. Now, bottle of water, reason behind that, when you're asleep, During your sleep, we generally will lose half a litre to a litre of water just through sweat, perspiration, just through bodily functions. Basically, you'll lose some water. So a lot of people link tiredness and dehydration as the one feeling. So what you want to do is replenish your water stores as quickly as possible. So right next to my phone, I'll have a bottle of water and I'll aim to drink half a litre of water. So I've basically stood up, pressed the snooze button. Before I go on, not the snooze button, the off button of the alarm. Then before I convince myself not to go back to bed, I've taken this bottle of water, I've drunk half a litre. Next, put on some sort of clothes. Reason behind that is those sort of clothes create a link. Once you've put on some sort of clothes which are not the clothes that you sleep in, you basically are letting your brain know that we're not going back to sleep. And then 3, go brush your teeth. It's very rare for you to brush your teeth and then fall immediately back to sleep. So in the space of like 2-3 minutes, you've stood up, hydrated yourself, put on some clothes which created a link that you're waking up. Ideally put on some lights as well, which makes your eyes realize that, okay, we're up. Brush your teeth. If you do that, it's pretty goddamn hard to go back to bed. What you'll find is after doing that little routine, that 5-minute routine, you're going to be awake and full of energy, like in the video that I showed you before. That was just me 5 minutes after my morning routine. Like that was just the start of my morning routine. And that's how you wake up. That's how you wake up, and it's the biggest hurdle for people. And it was the biggest hurdle for me. I always wanted to have a morning routine, but I had a relationship with my snooze button, so it didn't really work. Once I really fixed that, you now see me today full of energy, very different to how I feel yesterday. So I examined, why is that on a psychological level? Like, cool, I just got up a couple of hours earlier. Reality is those 2-3 hours didn't change my life. What happened? Why does my mood, why does my structure, why does my posture, why does everything about today for me feel powerful? Where all that I changed was I woke up when I said I would. The thing that changed for me psychologically is I actually set up my day from a point of control over my day. See, if you wake up and the first thing you do is your alarm goes off, this is the time that you said for yourself that I want to wake up. And if you press the snooze button, you're basically saying that I'm giving up on today. That I'm starting my day where the day is going to take charge of me. That I'm going to let my feelings dictate my day. If you're going to let your feelings dictate your day, then it's a lottery. It's literally a lottery. And if you've pressed the snooze button and gone back to sleep, you're now in this half REM, half dead awake state. So your feelings aren't going to be too crash hot. Before you know it, your day's going to be shit. And you don't know what happened. All it starts from is setting a momentum for the day. And that momentum screams, I turn off my alarm, I drink my water, I put on some clothes, I've brushed my teeth, because I have control over my day. I could have gone back to bed, I could have pressed the snooze button, I should have, I would have, but I took control of my day. How does this have any relation to dieting? Everything. Dieting, training, discipline, all of that requires a level of self-confidence, self-worth, and belief in yourself that you have control over the day. So this is going to make the needle move for you a lot. If you don't have a morning routine, set it up. And with more videos, I'll go through other stuff about what to actually include in your morning routine. But for most people, the first bit is how to get consistently to be able to set a time to wake up and then wake up on that time. And that'll make the biggest needle movement for you. Biggest. It's changed my day today. Dieting's going all right. I cut out the sugar, I cut out the dairy. I feel better already today. We're gonna do 2 gym workouts today. One's already done right before I film this. Feeling good. But again, the biggest thing why I feel good, it isn't magic, it isn't rocket science, is I started my day with an element of control. I hardwired into my brain that today, no matter what I feel, I'm going to do what I said I'm gonna do. And that can be anything for you. You may have said you're gonna, research something. You're gonna read a book or read a page of a book, or you're gonna start the new exercise routine, or you're gonna see a friend, or do something that you've been putting off. Start your day. Start your day powerfully. So again, to recap, phone away from you. Your alarm has to be away, so you physically have to get up. When you get up, you turn off your phone. Next to your phone, you have a bottle, a glass, water. Drink lots of it. Half a litre-ish, okay? If it's a glass, take 2 glasses. What that does is that hydrates you. So there'll be an element of more wakefulness. Put on some clothes. Clothes will create a link that we are getting up for the day. You don't have to feel like it, just do it. And then brush your teeth. Again, you don't have to feel like it, just do it. Put all those elements together, and by that point, you're usually going to be awake. It's a good way to start your day. Start it. Try it. Put it in the comments. I'm doing these things daily. Put stuff in the comments that you want to see. Put the stuff that you're addressing. It could be about mindset. Could be about dieting. Could be about exercise. Whatever. Tell me what you're dealing with. I'm here to help. As per usual, I'm new to this YouTube thing, so subscribe to the channel, then you get more of these videos and you get to see crazy old me. And yeah, share this around. And really for you though, what's it going to take for you to take control of your life, of bits of your life? Sometimes all it takes is a morning routine. It's as simple as waking up at the time you said you're going to wake up. Andrew V, signing out.